show. Welcome to our show, the Success Stories Talk Show, presented by Trident Communications. I, Simran, and would like you to introduce to our guest for today, Sandeep Soparkar. He is an Indian Latin and ballroom dancer, Bollywood choreographer, actor, columnist, radio jockey, and TEDx speaker. Four national awards honor doctorate in world mythology. To know more about his journey of success, let's welcome Sandeep Soparkar to our show. Firstly, how are you, sir?
I'm doing very well. How are you doing, Simran?
I'm doing absolutely good. So it's really good to see you here and have you on our show.
Thank you so much for inviting me and thank you for chatting with me. I feel humbled. Thank you.
Okay, let's starting with the questions. So, how did your journey begin? Like from management to choreography?
It just happened by chance. You will not believe, Simran. I was at this party and I was dancing away, and this one man comes up to me and gives me his card and says, "You look like a dancer. Call me up." And I was like, "Okay, what kind of invitation was this?" But then I called him the next day. He was the assistant director to the very legendary Sham Benegal sir. And that is where he told me, I would like you to come and meet the director. They were coming up with a film. And I went to the office. I met Mr. Sham Benegal, and he offered me to choreograph his film, the very critically acclaimed film called Zubaida, which had Karishma Kapoor, Manoj Bajpayee, Rekha ji. That was my first film, and I got my first break with a person like him who taught me so much about choreography, because I was a dancer. I was a stage dancer. So stage work is a lot different from doing choreography for films. Because to be a film choreographer, you require to have technical knowledge in terms of your camera, your lenses, your movements, and things like that, which I did not have. And fortunately, Sham Benegal sir taught me so much about it. I still remember even Manoj Bajpayee ji taught me so much about how to place my dancers depending upon how the camera is being placed, or how the lens, what's the size of my lens, and depending on that, how to place my dancers, how the good ones are placed, how the middle kind of performers are placed, and so on and so forth. And you will not believe, just 10 days back, I was talking to Manoj ji, and I was
Hmm.
telling him that because he said that now in the lockdown, the new normal, we have to reduce the number of crew in a film. Therefore, one will have to do multiple jobs. One artist will do multiple jobs. So I said that anyway you do, Manojji, because during Zubaida shooting, he was helping me place all the dancers behind, like assistant choreographers. So I think certain things I got to learn at the beginning of my career, which was such a wonderful thing. And I would say I was privileged and blessed to get such great teachers in the beginning of my career.
Oh, that's really nice. If you get, you get to have do to something from the very starting, and even you are having teachers to teach you that.
It's a wonderful thing indeed. Absolutely.
Okay. So, how did you get your first break in Bollywood? Like, did you face any difficulty to get on the Bollywood?
The first was not at all a problem. Like I said, it happened very, very easily. Zubaida came to me very easily. But the problem began after that. Because, in Bollywood, what happens, people get stereotyped. So I was, oh, ये तो पुरानी पिक्चरें होंगी, कुछ classic पिक्चरें होंगी, the movies which will have little historical value, उसके ऊपर choreography करेगा ये लड़का. That was the kind of image was built for me. I got my first critically acclaimed award also for Zubaida. So that in fact got a stamp कि भाई this is what the person can only do. And
Hmm.
he can't do anything else. I was called love songs होंगे तो इसको बुला लो, because this is what was required. It's not that I don't love doing love songs. I love doing love songs. They are really very romantic and it brings the best out in me. But that does not mean as a choreographer one doesn't have capabilities of other songs. Fortunately, I happened to meet Aruna Raje, a national award winning director, who then gave me a break and said, do an item song for me in my film. And that was with Manisha Koirala, and it was a great opportunity again to work with Manisha that time, because she was at the peak of her career in those days. And
Mhm.
slowly, I don't, and that kind of broke the whole mold of ye pyar ke gaane karta hai kind of a choreographer. And then
Hmm.
slowly, other dances and other songs came about. But yes, till today, many directors call me for love songs, or they call me for any kind of international looking numbers. तो जहाँ पे कुछ फॉरेन टच डालना हो तो संदीप सोपारकर को बुला लिया जाए, बट जहाँ पे इंडियन नेस हो या इंडियन टच हो तो वहां पे मेरा पत्ता कट जाता है. सो आई थिंक एवरी कोरियोग्राफर हैज इट्स ओन प्लेस. अगर मैं
Yeah.
सरोज जी की बात करूं, नाउ शी इज नो मोर, शी इज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ आवर इंडस्ट्री एनी मोर, शी इज a part of a different industry completely. But like Saroj ji ka naam alag hai, Acharya ji ka naam alag hai, Ganesh Hegde ka naam alag hai. Everybody has their own place, and everybody is known to do a certain thing really beautifully. So I think that's absolutely fine, and I think we get to learn that as well.
That's absolutely, you know, romantic songs have a really different fan base rather than having item songs. And even I am a one of a romantic lover. I don't like item songs much.
But in fact, romantic songs I feel are very difficult to do, because the chemistry lana is very it's extremely difficult. And secondly, आप नए नए poses, नए नए romantic positions कैसे लाओगे? Because अगर आप किसी को प्यार कर रहे हैं तो आप उसको बाहों में बाहें डालेंगे. जस्ट अ सर्टेन 8-10 पोजीशंस होंगी, postures होंगे, और कितने हो सकते हैं. So
वही तो.
उसमें creativity करना actually gets very difficult, and it's
Yeah.
much easier to choreograph an item song.
Okay. Yeah, that's true actually, basically. So, did your academic qualification help you with your choreography?
Oh, lot. Of course, a lot it's helped me. And I will tell everyone who's listening to this show, if you are an upcoming choreographer or you are a dancer who wants to do something in life, अपनी पढ़ाई जो है मत छोड़िए. Never leave your studies, because education plays a very important role in a person's life. Today, whatever I am is all because of my education. It was my hotel management, it was my MBA, it was my PhD. Everything has taught me so much in life, and I'm implementing it also in my life. If I give you a small example of my hotel management days, it's taught me how to interact with people. It's not about cooking, it's not about the business dealing of it. It's about hospitality, it's about how to be good with people around you. So today, when I have to deal with directors, producers, actors, spot boys, lightmen, makeup people, costume people, they are from different walks of life, they're from different set of society. तो हर किसी के साथ में डीलिंग जो है, it's a different way of dealing with different types of people. And my hotel management taught me how to deal with all types of people. When I did my MBA, I did my MBA in marketing. It taught me how to market myself. It taught me how to market my dance school. It taught me how to market my product, which is my choreography skills. So tomorrow, when I have to make a presentation of something, or if I have to go and talk about something somewhere, my MBA skills have really helped me and worked for me. So please, all of you who want to study dancing, who want to take up dancing as a career, don't close the doors in terms of your schooling or your college. Please continue that, because it will take you a long way.
If I have the same thinking, लोगों की होती है एक पर्टिकुलर चीज जो उनके हार्ट के बहुत क्लोज होती है, बट स्टिल अकॉर्डिंग टू मी लोगों को अपनी 2-3 चीजें रखनी चाहिए लाइफ में, नॉट अ सिंगल थिंग. देयर एजुकेशन, देयर अ हॉबी, देयर टैलेंट, देयर शुड बी लाइक 2-3 थिंग्स इन देयर लाइफ.
Definitely, totally agree with you on that, Simran.
Okay, so can you tell us some different kind of dance positions, like or the dance moves you know till now, like which one you like the most and any reason about it?
I would not talk about poses or positions. I will talk about some of my favorite songs, which have been very close to my heart. Of course, Zubaida being my first film, I think it will always remain special to me. कितनी भी फिल्में, बड़ी बड़ी फिल्में आए, कितनी बड़ी बड़ी फिल्में जाएं, But because Zubeda was my first break, it will always be close to my heart. Then I would say, am I working with Priyanka Chopra for a film called Sat Khoon Maaf, where I did a song called Darling. And I think
Yeah, yeah.
that was, it became a super duper hit. Until today, whenever there is a performance of Priyanka, she's dancing on Darling, Aankhon Se Aankhein Char Karne Do. So I think that song, and it had a complete international feel to it, which, and I enjoyed working on that film. And Vishal Bharadwaj sir is a great director to work under. So, and of course, Priyanka is fantastic. So I think that song was very, very close to my heart. Then there's a song called Fire with Hrithik Roshan in a film called Kites. Working with Hrithik was something extremely pleasurable. It was the first time of mine with him for Kites. And I had to go completely
Hmm.
wild in my thinking in terms of planning something for Hrithik, because whatever you give this man, he makes it 10,000 times better and presents it on screen. So you as a choreographer have to be completely going crazy in terms of your imagination and creativity, because you are completely assured that this person is going to come and make it extraordinarily beautiful. I got my first screen award for that song Fire from the film Kites. So I think these are certain songs which will always be very, very close to my heart. Also, one more I think which I will remember is a film called Mangal Pandey, where I worked with Amir Khan and Amisha Patel. And Amir Khan was, the perfectionist. The word that they use for him is a small word, because he is actually a perfectionist. And in that film with Ketan Mehta as a director was something, for me, was a great opportunity to work with such great legendary people. And after that, I did some other projects with him. But I think that was my first work with Amir Khan. And I would never forget these few incidences which I'm spending time with them, teaching them trying to learn certain things from me, trying to copy the way one is moving. So it just feels special. At the same time, it feels honored as well.
That's really nice and a great experience you had. Okay, so in the present time, the young dancer prefer which dance form the most, according to you?
Well, if I'm to be honest with you, Simran, I think today's dancers are not focused at all. जो भी बचता है उनके लिए वो उनको पसंद आ जाता है. They love, nowadays they don't love dance only. I think they love more of acrobatics. They love गुलाटियां मारना, they love splits मारना, they love jump सर पे spin करना. They love all that.
Yeah, it's
एंड
lot of that
उसी
the
पे लोग तालियां
dance.
बजाते हैं, उसी पे लोग वाहवाही करते हैं. बट अगर हम इफ वी टॉक अबाउट डांस, डांस इज सपोज टू बी एक्चुअल यूजिंग ऑफ योर लेग्स, यूज योर हैंड, योर फेस एंड योर एक्सप्रेशंस. गुलाटियां तो बंदर भी मारता है. तो बंदर की गुलाटियां मारने में और आवर डांसिंग में व्हाट्स द डिफरेंस? So that is why that
So
that thing needs to be very, very clear. Today's generation, unfortunately, which is very sad to see, but has forgotten the real meaning of dancing. Because the real meaning of dancing is not what you see on reality shows. Reality shows are a form of entertainment. They are not a form of education. So let's not look at reality shows as a medium to learn. It's a medium to have fun. उस
but
फन को
you know,
अगर आप एंटरटेनमेंट मानते
uh,
हैं, अलग बात है. उसको आप एजुकेशन मान के उसको फॉलो करते हैं, आई थिंक इट्स अ वेरी सैड थिंग. I would not only blame the children who are dancing, I will also blame the parents, because parents are the ones who are supposed to enrich the children in terms of what is good, what is not good. When we have to educate our child, we send our child in a bus half an hour away to a reputed school, 45 minutes away to a reputed school. But when it comes to a dance class, we want dance class हमारे घर के नुक्कड़ पे हो, हमारे घर के कॉर्नर पे dance class हो. We are looking for something around the corner, but we don't want to invest good time into a good dancing school which will teach you the authenticity of a dance form. So that is something I think is missing, which is really unfortunate, but that's the truth today.
that is your by your words, I can imagine that you are thinking there's no difference between the dance forms children are doing today and the circus.
That is so true,
Because
because
वहाँ
in
पे
fact, I was talking to somebody else the other day and I said, if you want to put all these kind of gymnastic things, call a gymnast. They will do a better job.
yeah, definitely.
Call a person from a circus, those ring artists from a circus who do all these kind of aerial acts.
Jumping
Call
and all.
them. Yeah, they will do better jobs than these dancers. Dancers are meant to dance. They are not meant to do all these things. So हम लोग कहीं ना कहीं पे हमने वो mix कर दिया है. जो खिचड़ी बन गई है वो इतनी स्वादिष्ट नहीं है. It is not as yummy as we think it should be.
Yeah. That is something parents and the educators must think about dance. I think it's time to think about reconsider dance in a different way.
I think the only way probably would be when we don't think dance as Bollywood. Because I'm also a film choreographer, but I understand the difference between using dance in cinema and dancing otherwise. It's important to learn the authenticity of dance. You learn a classical dance, be it classical Indian or classical Western. Learn a folk dance also, which is great. But don't try to learn Bollywood dance, because Bollywood dance is a mixture of everything. You will never
Yeah,
become,
it is.
you will never have a base, you will never have roots of dancing if you learn Bollywood. So learn dances which are culturally rooted. Only then you will be able to become a good dancer, a seasoned dancer. बॉलीवुड आप उसके बाद कर सकते हो जब आपका बेस स्ट्रांग हो. आप जैसे कहते हैं ना, पेड़ की जड़ें अगर मजबूत होती हैं तभी उसमें से जो फल फूल निकलते हैं वो अच्छे निकलते हैं. सो जड़ें मजबूत करने के लिए आपको you need to learn the authentic dance forms, the culturally rich dance form, traditionally rich dance forms, which will teach you values of life. और बाद में आप बॉलीवुड करिए, nobody will stop you.
That is true, actually true. So आपकी लाइफ में अभी तक बहुत सारी मेमोरेबल मोमेंट्स होंगी. So any event और unforgettable moment आप हमारे साथ शेयर करना चाहते हैं?
I would say my time when I met the world's oldest dancer. She, in fact, just passed away in February this year. She was 102 years old. I met her when she was 92 years young. And for 10 years, I have known her. And she's now, of course, no more with us. But that is one lady who taught me so many things. Her name was Tao Porchon Lynch. She's a Padma Shri awardee as well, lives in New York. And would dance even at the age of 102. In January, February, she passed away. In January, she was dancing at a dance competition wearing nice 4.5 inches heels with short little dresses, and she was doing her cha-chas and the tango and the waltzes. One lady who I think taught me to live life to the fullest. And that was something, and each time I danced with her, I must have performed with her about 6, 7 times. Each time I danced with her, I think I came out more enriched as a person, as a dancer. I remember one incident. She was performing in Mumbai here with me, and it was a dance called the Paso Doble, which is a Spanish bullfight dance. And we were doing that performance. The stage was not very even. There were lights kept at different places to light up the stage. And she was wearing this long flowing skirt, and the skirt got stuck into the light and she fell. That time she was 94 years young. And I got completely scared because 94-year-old lady falling down,
Yeah,
it can be anything, right?
definitely.
And of course, she's very petite and light, and you feel scared about it, and you don't want to be the cause of her having an injury. So I picked her up from the dance floor and I said, Tao, are you okay? She's telling me, Sandeep, get your expressions right. The show is on. And she started moving, dancing around me. And I was wondering, what is she doing? And I realized that she was doing her choreography. So I think that was something which I think it's amazing to see and to learn so much from someone like her, who was a
Mhm.
legendary dancer in her own right. She was friends with Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, Carmen Miranda, Marilyn Monroe. They were all her friends, and she was earlier a Hollywood actress. So I think knowing them and dancing with them is such a learning experience.
No, that's really an unforgettable moment you shared with us now. And like she taught you to live the life to the fullest. I hope many people get inspired with you and live their life at the fullest.
Thank you so much, Simran.
So, apart from choreography, do you have any other passion which you follow or you want to follow?
Well, yes, I love reading. I love my mythology. I'm a PhD in world mythology. So I think and I love to travel and to explore various countries and to understand about their culture and their religion, their stories about their gods and goddesses. Till today, I do that. Wherever I go, any part of the world I go to, I am always trying my best to uh, get to know more about that culture because it
Hmm.
attracts me a lot. I think that's what is supposed to unite people. You get more worldly wise, you get more enriched as human being only if you understand about other people and
Yeah.
not only about your own self. So yes, we know we read our Mahabharata, you read your Ramayana, you read your Gita, you try to understand about your dance forms, but there's a lot more beyond India as well. So I think for me, I would love to be a global citizen and I would love to understand more about other people, and that's what I like to do most of the time.
That's really nice and interesting. We can say interesting hobby you have. What are your future plans, or you want to tell us about your any upcoming project? Anything exciting in the pipeline?
Well, right now I have unfortunately lost 4 film songs because of the pandemic, and directors have called me and said, "Sorry, Sandeep sir, we cannot shoot this because background dancers to be now we don't want it to use at all." And then there are some love songs which the hero and the heroine don't want to come mouth to mouth and cheek to cheek. So my 4 songs I have lost. But yes, what I do look forward to when things get better is to popularize my initiative which I began in 2008 called Dance for a Cause, which also was recognized by the government of India, and we got the National Excellence Award for it. We also got the National Achievement Award for it. It is something where we use music, dance, and drama to talk about various causes and various initiatives that society is taking, or the issues which are very very important like drug abuse or domestic violence or animal care, old age, so much, so much, so much. In the past so many years I have been doing so many different shows. We launched Dance for a Cause in 2008 at the World Economic Forum in Davos in Switzerland, where we had Bill
Okay.
Clinton sitting and watching the show, we had Nicolas Sarkozy sitting and watching the show, and Mrs. Parmeshwar Godrej, now she's of course
Really?
no more, she was the one who brought it to Switzerland, and that was a launch of any dance show, was biggest launch ever. After that, now we have support from United Nations as well for it. Last 2018, the Bhutan government issued a stamp also in praise of Dance for a Cause. So I think this is something I would like to take to all over the world. We already have presence in a few countries. I performed that in UK a few times. Of course, USA we do it. We do it in Mauritius, Dubai, Singapore. I do it in a few countries, and of course, India we are doing it as well. But I would like to take it all
Yeah.
over the place.
That's really nice. I hope you get, all the happiness you want in this world. Either you lost your shows or your choreographies, don't mind, you're awesome. According to me, till now I've talked to you, I'm feeling really nice.
Thank you.
I'm not a dancer, but I'm not a dancer, but I just like to do dance a little for my health. It's nice, it's relaxing actually.
Many people feel that I have 2 left feet, I can't dance, I'm a bad dancer. I believe it is all in the mind. हम लोगों को
Should not.
लगता है
Yeah,
हम नहीं
it.
कर सकते, बट अगर मैं
Yeah.
मुन्नी शीरा लगा दूंगा तो हम हर कोई नाचता है. गणपति म्यूजिक लगाऊंगा हर कोई नाचता है. I think the dancer in all of us, our blood in our body is dancing, our earth around the sun is dancing, everything around us is dancing. It's just that our
Definitely.
mind says we can't do it. So it is very important that we need to just let ourselves go and just enjoy ourselves. And like they said, dance like nobody is watching. That is what is
Exactly.
more important.
So, your professional advice to all the young dancers?
I don't know if I'm in the position to advise anybody anything anymore, because today's kids don't require any kind of advice from anybody.
No,
They know it. They know it better, I think. But I
there
think the
are
only
all
thing
kind of people. Yeah.
I would just like to say, that there are many. We need to understand that dance is an ocean of knowledge. You cannot learn it with 10 days workshops, 2 weekend workshops, 2 महीने का course कर लिया. It does not work like this. So if you want to be a professional dancer, you want to be a choreographer, learn to give few years of your life to it. अगर आपको डॉक्टर भी बनना होता है, तो आप उसके लिए पढ़ाई करते हैं. कम से कम आप स्कूल से पढ़ाई करनी शुरू करते हैं, कॉलेज तक पढ़ते हैं, फिर आप एमबीबीएस करते हैं, फिर आप मास्टर्स करते हैं. कम से
Seven
कम
years.
आपको 20 या बचपन से लेके कम से कम 20-25 साल आपको लग जाते हैं जब तक आप डॉक्टर बनते हैं.
Yeah,
तो आपको
definitely.
क्यों ऐसा लगता है कि मैं डांसर 2 महीने में बन जाऊंगा? आपको
You
क्यों ऐसा
can't.
लगता है मैं एक वीकेंड में डांसर बन जाऊंगा?
Yeah,
So
we
I
can't.
think
Definitely.
we need to understand that this is equally, that much of time
Important.
needs to be put into it. So it's one needs to understand and give that kind of time to it. So please don't think that the dance teacher has got some magic wand और छड़ी घुमाएगी और आप डांसर बन जाएंगे. ऐसा नहीं होता है. आपको उसके लिए डेडिकेटेडली टाइम देना पड़ेगा, जिंदगी देनी पड़ेगी, और शायद लाइफ लॉन्ग लर्न करना पड़ेगा. दैट इज व्हाट इज मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, जो हम लोग काफी लोग भूल जाते हैं इस बात को.
No, that's true. Yeah, I was just saying that parents are like, not considering it that much. They are just thinking कि शौक है, थोड़ा बहुत कर लिया and then leave it.
It is so sad, because especially a country like India that we are in, dance is actually in our blood. We dance for birth, we dance for wedding, we dance for death. We dance for every festival. Every state has its own dances, every city has its own dances, every community has its own dances.
Whole
But
world.
we still don't want to give seriousness to dance. It is so unfortunate. Our gods and goddesses also dance. हमारे भगवान जिसको हम मानते हैं, गॉड ऑफ डांस, नटराज इज अ मैन, इज अ
Yeah.
मेल गॉड. वी डू राधा कृष्ण रास हम लोग करते हैं. हम लोग कितना कुछ करते हैं जहां पे भगवान नाचते हैं.
शिव जी
बट फिर
तांडव.
बट फिर भी हम लोग डांस को इतना इंपॉर्टेंस नहीं देते. इट इज वेरी सैड. एंड फॉर अस इंस्पिरेशन इज यू नो फिल्म्स इंस्पिरेशन है लोगों के लिए, which is not wrong. It is absolutely fine to be a part of the industry, but it's also important to understand the culture and the values and the tradition that brings along. And nothing better than music, dance, singing, cooking. They are the ones that teaches you the culture. They
Yeah,
teach you about what the people are. अगर आप वो पढ़ लेते हैं, I think then you have won everything.
that's true actually. People just see the Bollywood movies and they get inspired, but they don't, think कि उन लोगों ने बहुत starting से सीखा है, तब they are on that level. They think कि हम लोग एकदम से उस level पे आ जाए.
I remember once I was talking to a group of children in a school, and I asked them, I said, name for me two great dancers of India. You know what they said? Sir, Shahid Kapoor and Hrithik Roshan. I said they are dancers, or they're actors who can dance very well. I'm asking you to name for me dancers. Have you heard of Birju Maharaj? Have you heard of Sonal Mansingh? Have you heard of Chalo, you are not, they are old generation. Have you heard of Terence Lewis? Have you heard of Shamak Davar? There are people who, if you don't want to go to older generation, at least think of the newer generation. Have you heard of them? Don't name for me Hrithik Roshan and Shahid Kapoor, because according to me, they are actors who are fantastic dancers, undoubtedly. But you can't call them only dancers. So it's important to understand the difference between the two. जो काफी बार बच्चे समझ नहीं पाते हैं, उनको हम लोग सिखाते भी नहीं है, पेरेंट्स और जो स्कूलिंग जहां पे लोग होते हैं वो सिखाते नहीं है. In schools you have subjects like maths and science and geography and slow hazar subjects you have, but when it comes to dance, you're only preparing for annual days,
Yeah, that is
which is so unfortunate. Of course, you are having sports activities, you're preparing children for sports day, you are having regular sporting activity for children, you have playground for children, but very few schools actually have a dance hall for children.
no. Actually, my school had a big
That
hall, and
very few have.
yeah,
But the
you
aim
know,
of the
we were,
school is annual day पे क्या कर रहे हैं बच्चे,
that
because
is a thing, but I think
dance
yeah,
is not about annual day. Dance is about the education. How many dance teachers today are teaching about costumes, about instruments, about the history of a dance, about the background of dance? आपके डांस स्कूल में आपका डांस टीचर आपको 1 2 3 4 सिखा करके प्रिपेयर करके कोरियोग्राफी प्रिपेयर करके आपके एनुअल डे पे डाल देता है. उस डांस फॉर्म के बारे में
hmm.
आपने कितना पहचाना, आपने वो कपड़े पहने हैं तो क्यों पहने हैं, वो रंग पहना है तो क्यों पहना है. These are certain things which are very important to understand, which makes you a wholesome dancer. Yes, you need to understand 1 2 3 4, you need to do your choreography, you must do your movements, which is also important, but dance is not only about 1 2 3 4. Dance has got a lot more depth to it, which you need to study.
Like we have our academics history, like same we have the dance history as well, and I think there should be a subject. I think like listening to you now, I really feel that the children should know. Like I don't think so in any school they are telling about the history of dance or the basic things which you are telling me right now. They are just teaching us the steps, and it's okay.
किसी बच्चे से पूछो, नेम 10 बॉलीवुड सॉन्ग्स, फट 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 जवाब देंगे आपको.
Definitely, yeah.
नेम 10 डांस फॉर्म्स, 4 5 के अलावा नहीं आएगा आगे, which is
But
which is
you
sad, but
you know
that's a fact. And I think today education system needs to build on it. We must understand that, like I said to you before, to understand our own self, अपने आप को समझने के लिए, to understand your own mind, body and soul, you need to discover yourself through dancing, through any art form, through music. So all this is very important, and they must become a very integral part of education system.
yeah, that is actually. So moving on to the next question, what is success for you?
Success for me is to be able to do exactly what you want to do without being reported to anybody else. That is what is success. Because when you are your own marzi ka malik, I think that is what is success. It doesn't have to be counted in terms of awards or position or anything. It is a state of mind.
Okay, that's even I have the same thing. Success is like when I'm able to do everything.
Yeah.
That's nice. Okay, so any regret, like you want to do something, but due to time consistency, you haven't done that or you couldn't do that?
Not anymore. I think I have learned to live my life the way it is, and I have no regrets. And I'm glad the way things are shaping up or the way they have shaped up. And there is no point in regretting things. It's always good to keep negativities away, and what has not worked for you away from you, and learn to accept life the way it's coming and to enjoy what is coming ahead.
Yeah, that is. I know actually. While talking to you, a question came in my mind, which I really wanted to ask that there shouldn't be this thing that while a song is getting launched, जैसे हीरो का नाम लिख दिया, हीरोइन का नाम लिख दिया, सिंगर का नाम भी लिख दिया, बट कोरियोग्राफर का नाम नहीं लिखा हुआ.
That's what I'm saying, that the
That
dance
has
has
to be
not been
there.
given that kind of importance. So we need to understand that it's that choreographer plays a very important role to make the song and dance routine a big hit, and somewhere they need to get their dues. And it does still not happening though, huh?
बट इट हैज टू लाइक लोगों के दिमाग में आ जाए एक बात, फिर तो वो ट्रेंड हो जाता है, फिर तो आने लग जाता है एक बात पे. आजकल ऐसे चल रहा है सोशल मीडिया. Okay. So, our lastly message for our viewers.
Well, the message only would be thank you so much for hearing me out. I hope, I'm sure some of you must have agreed to what I'm saying, and some of you would have not agreed to me. But I think each to their own. And I think being an artist, we all have our own point of views in life, and one should have their own point of views in life. And we must stick to our own guns, which is very, very important as well. So I'm not going to be uh, asking. There's no controversy here where we're going to be having a dialogue which says I am right or you are right. We both are right in our own way. हर किसी नजरिया जो है हर किसी का अलग अलग होता है. And I think that is what matters the most, to have your own perceptions of life, and everybody's perception is right. Before we go, I'll tell you a very interesting story. It is from the Cambodian mythology, and it talks about Mahabharata.
Okay.
It says that Arjun and Bhim are having an argument. जो द्रौपदी है वो अपने बालों को खून से धो रही है.
Yeah.
और इंटेस्टाइन से उसको बांध रही है. किडनी और सर अपने सर पर हार्ट और ये सब लगा के डेकोरेशन कर रही है और अपने आप को शी इज फीलिंग ब्यूटीफुल दैट फाइनली उसका रिवेंज हो गया. एंड इसी बात को देख करके भीम एंड अर्जुन के बीच में डायलॉग होता है. And Bhim says that I am the one because of which she is smiling. Look at her face. Look at the beautiful face that's smiling today is only because I killed Dushasan. I killed Duryodhan. And that is why she's got this smile. Arjun says, I'm a better warrior because if I had not killed Dronacharya, if I had not killed Bhishma Pitama, you would have not reached to these people. So इन सबको मारने में मेरा हाथ रहा, इसीलिए तुम अंदर तक पहुंच पाए और तुम बाकी लोगों को मार सके. So there is an argument going on who's a better warrior amongst the two of them. So they say, let's go to Krishna. Krishna से पूछते हैं कि who is the better warrior. So they go to Krishna and they say, Lord, please tell us कि हम दोनों में से superior कौन है. So he says, don't ask me because I might just be very biased. कुरुक्षेत्र के मैदान के पास में एक पहाड़ है. उस पहाड़ के ऊपर एक पेड़ है. उस पेड़ पे एक सर लटका हुआ है. That head is hanging on the tree. Go and ask that head because उसने पूरे कुरुक्षेत्र की लड़ाई देखी है. That person will be able to give you an unbiased opinion. So ये दोनों जाते हैं अपने रथ में बैठ करके. They climb the mountain. They go under the tree. They do pranam to the head and they ask the head. The head is of a soldier जो पहले ही वार में मर गया था. But he wanted to experience the war. तो उसको वहां पे उसको एक वरदान मिला था कि तुम वहां पे लटक के देख सकते हो. तो सर देख रहा था पूरा. तो they ask if I am Bhim and this is Arjun and आप बताइए हम में से सुपीरियर कौन है. तो भीम तो this जो हेड है वो बोलता है कौन भीम. So they show their Aadhaar card, they show their PAN card, they show their passport. They say, I am Bhim, I am Arjun, I am Pandav. कौन पांडव? कौन अर्जुन? अरे तो आपने इतने दिन क्या किया? इतने दिनों की लड़ाई चली, आपने क्या देखा? आपने देखा नहीं भीम को, आपने देखा नहीं अर्जुन को, आपने क्या देखा? So the sir says, the head says that मैंने जो देखा कि काफी मूर्ख राजा धन धरती के लिए लड़ रहे थे. विष्णु का सुदर्शन चक्र चल रहा था, सबके सर काट रहा था और काली चामुंडा खून पी रही थी, बालों को धो रही थी. So perceptions are what? We are thinking of Bhim, we are thinking of Arjun, but somebody else is thinking of Vishnu, somebody else is thinking of Kali. Everybody has their own perceptions. Everybody is right. Shri Krishna was a Vishnu's reincarnation. So he saw Vishnu. We saw Krishna. Yeah, so it's a different thing. Somebody saw Draupadi washing her hair. Somebody saw Kali washing her hair. So everybody has their own perceptions of life. I will have my own perception. You will have your own perception. Our viewers will have their own perception. And all perceptions are right. Nobody can say you are right or you are wrong. We all are right because जो हमारा दिल कहता है, जो हमारा मस्तिष्क कहता है, वही सच होता है हमारे लिए. And I think that is what is most important.
Thank you so much, Sandeep ji, for joining us today. It was pleasure talking to you. Stay tuned, guys, for more stories every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Till then, stay safe.
Thank you so much. Take care. All the best, and take care all of you.